I'm back! Sorry for my absence last week. I was out sick for a long period of time with gross coughing and fun stuff like that. But I'm all better now, just in time for the musical, so it's all good. So, in case you already haven't guessed, which you probably have, this week is Oscar week, so I'm going to be talking about the Oscars. No, duh. Of course I'm going to be talking about the Oscars. Okay, so the first point is about how Hugo and The Artist completely swept. Like, they were just winning things left and right. It was like, Hugo, Artist, and then, like, one other movie, and then... Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really unexpected because I saw Hugo in December, and it was so cute. I cried in it, although that might be tears left over from watching the Titanic trailer they played before. But, you know, it was adorable. I loved it. I thought it was really cute. And it, like, brings back, like, the old-timey movies in it, and it was really cute. So, obviously, the Academy members would vote for Hugo because it's, like, most of the Academy members are, like, super old. So they generally vote for things like Hugo. So no shockers there. And then The Artist was also a throwback to old movies. So again, no surprises there with the older Academy voting. But even if the Academy were younger, The Artist still probably would have done well because The Artist is like the big hipster movie to go see. Like, you know, every year there is one. And I know what it is because my school is populated by hipsters. No, seriously, it is. I'm not kidding. Okay, the second point about the Oscars is Harry Potter was completely and utterly robbed in every sense of the word. Like, come on, it at least deserved makeup. Like, the Iron Lady, like, everyone's like, she looked exactly like her. I'm like, no, duh, that's, like, really easy to... Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not, like, super easy, but, like, it's a lot easier than turning someone into a goblin or something like that, and people are like, but Harry Potter's been doing that for years, and the Iron Lady is brand new. I'm like... Just because they've been doing it for years doesn't mean they don't deserve recognition. In fact, because they've been doing Harry Potter for 10 years and it hasn't won in a single Academy Award, that kind of means, you know, maybe you should give them one? Maybe? I don't know. Regardless, the Academy will be receiving a very strongly worded letter very, very soon. Point number 3. Emma Stone and Ben Stiller. That was so cute and so funny. I was laughing through the entire thing. I love Emma Stone. I think she's awesome. Like, I want to be her best friend. That would be great. So, Emma Stone, if you ever watch this, which you probably won't, but you never know, you might. I want to be your best friend. So just send me an inbox message and let me know about how we should become best friends. That would be great. Then Ben Stiller. Uncle Ben. I always call Ben Stiller Uncle Ben because he used to be friends with my parents a really long time ago when I was like really little. Like, they're still friends, but they don't really talk as much. But he gave me like a quilt or something when I was younger, and he signed it the back. He had like the back like sewn in, love Uncle Ben. So I always call him Uncle Ben. But just the callback to the Avatar thing, I'm just like, that is so great. We need to do more callbacks in Oscars because it's so funny. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't like acceptance speeches. Like, I find them boring. Like, they're just really long, or they're like really fast, and like, so I end up talking during them a lot, and I mean, everyone else does. Like, at least I don't fast forward through them. Like some people do. Like, I know some people fast forward through it. I just talk during it, so. Except for, Octavia Spencer. Hers I actually watched because hers was adorable, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I love you. So that one I did listen to, but. Oh, and Meryl Streep's. Which brings me to my final point, Meryl Streep. So I go back, Meryl Streep gets it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she hasn't won one in forever, that's so great, even though she's nominated every year. I mean, it's like crazy. It's like, technically there are only 4 spots for Best Actresses because one of them is going to be Meryl Streep, regardless. Like, there's always like 1 spot for Meryl Streep. So it's like, you don't get 5, you get 4, and Meryl Streep. But anyway, I go back to school, and people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Meryl Streep won the Oscar. She totally didn't deserve it. First of all, Meryl Streep always deserves an Oscar. She is the best actress of the current. She is amazing. Like, don't even just back up. You cannot say that Meryl Streep did not deserve an Oscar. She always deserves an Oscar, regardless if she was like playing like Meryl Streep would deserve an Oscar even if she was playing Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, that's how good of an actress she is. So, Meryl Streep always deserves an Oscar. However, I will say that not every year is when she should get the Oscar. And I agree that maybe this year was not the year for her to win Best Actress. Maybe it could have gone to, I don't know, Rooney Mara? I don't know. But, I'm happy for Meryl. Like, she always deserves an Oscar, so I'm glad she got one, and I love her, and I want to be just like her. That would be great. So, Meryl, am I allowed to call you Meryl? If you are watching this, also send me an inbox about being my best friend, because that would be fantastic. So, see you next week, guys.